Welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining us for another week of our NFL picks. We're going into week 4 of the NFL, first bye week in the NFL. And really quickly before we get started, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell right next to it so you get notified of all of our newest content. You don't miss a thing. We appreciate you for being here, and let's get started. Okay. Both dogs are running around. If you hear that in the background, it's probably just one of them. Or if we noticed this last time, if it seems like the camera is starting to bump, it's probably just one of the dogs walking in front of it.
Hoppa.
It's definitely Hoppa.
Last week we did picks. Yep. I picked all 16 teams. Connor only did 14.
Games. Yeah.
Teams, games, same.
You pick games though, yeah.
Okay, anyways. So there was a lot of upsets last week.
A lot of upsets.
Like a ton more than I expected. So that's why our percentages weren't good.
We both shot 50%. She was 8-8 and I was 7-7.
Like the ones that I'm surprised about was the Jags losing. The Jaguars losing. Jaguars. Not surprised about the Broncos. The Patriots, I'm blown away. I didn't know the Patriots were gonna lose. And then the Buccaneers. They lost, but we chose them. So
you chose them. Just kidding.
For the upsets, we had the same.
Okay.
Oh, and the Vikings too.
Hey.
I forget who they even played, so I'm pulling up last week's games. Falcons Saints. He said that was gonna be close, and he wasn't gonna pick it, and I picked Saints, and they ended up winning.
I know I said it's hard to play against Drew indoors, so I know I said that.
But I'm surprised that the Giants won over the Texans because week 2, the Giants did not look like they were gonna pull a W like at all this season. Same as the Bills. The Bills won.
Yeah, the Bills was the craziest of them all.
That was insane.
The Titans-Jaguars game was tough. That was a 9-6 score. That was ridiculous. But picks. Moving on. Week 4. And we're in it. Thursday night game tomorrow is...
Vikings-Rams.
Vikings-Rams. Who you got?
Rams.
She got Rams. Rams are at home at this one. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams as well. That defense looks amazing, and I think they're going into week 4 now the best defense in the league. Aaron Donald, Ndamukong Suh, and that whole secondary. The whole defense that Wade Phillips has over there, which is, I think they're top tier for sure.
If Cousins played a better game last week, I would think maybe they would get the upset, but I don't know. No, I think the Rams got it. Plus, they're at home. They're 3-0. I think they're going to be the last team standing undefeated for the season.
Oh, bold prediction. Bold prediction. Boom. Bold prediction. We'll put it right there. Bold prediction.
So, starting off Sunday games, Bengals, Falcons. I'm having a tough time with this one.
I'm going to go ahead and pick Atlanta in Atlanta. Trust me, I'm on the Cincinnati train. I've picked up 2 people for my fantasy team this week from Cincinnati, one being Tyler Boyd. I think that offense is strong. I think the team is doing really, really well. But Atlanta... I think we'll get it together.
I think so too. So part of me wants to because Matt Ryan is my quarterback.
You know what?
Fantasy.
I don't know.
But exactly, this one's hard.
No, Atlanta's defense is really beat up. Both of their starting safeties are out.
I don't know. I want to say Atlanta. I'm just gonna say Atlanta. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this one's.
I'm changing my pick.
This one's tough.
I'll play devil's advocate on this. Let's go Cincinnati. Let's go Ohio. OHIO. Moving on.
Bucks Bears.
I think Chicago's going to pull out the win here at home. That defense also looks phenomenal. With the way the Pittsburgh defense got to Ryan Fitzpatrick this weekend, when they go ahead and face Khalil Mack in that defensive front, I feel like it's going to be just worse. It'll be worse. You know what? Maybe even they'll throw in Jameis because Fitzmagic is no more magic. So we'll see.
I don't know. I think I'm going to take the Bucks. I think they're going to pull the upset.
And Fitzmagic will continue.
Yeah.
All right. We will find out.
I just think that it was tough it was Monday.
Monday.
I think it was just a tough game. I don't think that defines them. I think.
And they did come down. They did come down from 20 points.
And they came back a little bit, and they were pretty close to coming back to win. Yeah. So I'm gonna take the Bucks. Lions, Cowboys.
Tough one. Both teams are relatively mediocre. I feel like I'm gonna go ahead with Cowboys at home. I don't know. It seems like I'm picking home teams, but I love the Cowboys at home. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take the Lions.
Well, we're opposites this week.
I think so. Out. Yeah.
I feel like I had to pick this one because Eagles-Titans game. I can't pick. can't do that one. That's a little tough for me.
I'm going to pick Eagles because Carson Wentz is back.
He was back last week, but still.
And I didn't, yeah.
He's nobody to throw to over there. It's Zach Ertz and then... So, I don't know. I mean...
I'm still going to say him.
I picked up the secondary tight end, Goddard, I believe. Goddard. And I'm playing him this week in fantasy, so... You know, I like the Eagles. I like the Eagles. I got nothing against them, but I feel like the Titans, I also got my boy Marcus Mariota there, and I think the Titans, they rise to the level of their competition every week. They play tough football, just like that 9-6 game where they beat Jacksonville last week. So I think the Titans can pull a tough one here, and they're going to be at home as well. Jeez,
we'll
all these home teams. Plug that real quick. She was drinking.
Pop, love it. It's in Vegas. I get the butterbeer, which pretty much tastes like Harry Potter butterbeer from Universal Studios. It's amazing. Love it. If you're in Vegas, check it out. He has the Gorman Guzzler, and it's named after Bishop Gorman High School. But pretty much his is orange soda and
vanilla cream.
Tastes like a cream.
Gourmet soda pop.
So good.
Go get yourself some pop.
And their cookies are really, really good.
Cookies are delicious. Have one in the fridge right now. Texans, Colts. I'd like to say that I wouldn't pick this one, but I'll throw one in there. If it's going to be, I think it's going to be Houston's first win. I think they'll be able to pull it out as well.
I'm going to say Colts.
She's saying Colts.
We are the opposites.
It's all right.
It's because we haven't spent much time together this week.
Been a very separate week. All right.
Yep. Dolphins, Patriots.
I'll let you go first on this one. This is your division.
It is my division. I'm going to say the Patriots. I think this is where the Dolphins
get their first loss.
Yeah. The Dolphins, they're playing good football. I just think because it is divisional, the Patriots are going to come harder. Tom is going to throw more to Gronk, and there's going to be more. I think just Tom's going to pull it out.
That's what I thought.
That's what she said.
No, that's what I thought. That's what I thought last week when Brady, after taking a double-digit loss, has been 17-0 until last week. After taking a double-digit loss, he has always won the next game, and then they lost again last week. I think the Finns will pull out a win here in Foxborough for the first time in I can't remember how long. So
Jets, Jaguars. I'll pick Jaguars.
Jaguars. I think they'll get their win, get back on a winning streak. Yeah. Jets are still figuring it out with Sam Darnold.
Browns, Raiders.
Go ahead. What do you think?
Browns. That last performance by Baker Mayfield.
We did get to see Baker.
He looked good, and the Raiders are 0-3. And even in Oakland, I still think Baker. I don't think that's going to face Baker at all.
And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I think Oakland will get their first win here. If it's going to be anyone, it has to be Cleveland. So I think Oakland will get their first win here. My boy Pono was a little upset about how I spoke about the Raiders before, so I'm gonna side with them this time, and not because of him, but because I think they're gonna get their first win
Don't
at
hate
home.
Me, Pono. Seahawks, Cardinals. I'm gonna say Cardinals. They're starting Josh Rosen this week. They're at home. They're 0-3. Seattle really isn't doing that great. I think they just pulled a win again. They played the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Again, the Cowboys really aren't that great, so...
Seattle, I got Seattle in this one. I think they'll take another road win here. Or not another, excuse me. They'll get their first road win here. Yeah, like she said, Josh Rosen starting the first game for Arizona. I think he still has a little bit to figure out. And I know I just said that about Sam Darnold at New York, but he is a little bit more polished. I do believe he's a little bit further along in his game. Saints, Giants.
Saints.
I got Saints as well. We can go ahead and team up on that one. They have weapons for days. Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Ted Ginn. They're all over the place. It's pretty good offense.
49ers, Chargers. Gonna take Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers at home as well. Whoever they're starting for Garoppolo, I'm sure they're going to have some growing pains with that. They're going to take some time figuring that out. They probably won't be playing good football until midway through the second quarter, maybe even the second half. So I think Philip Rivers...
Of the game of the season.
Of the game. That's funny. I feel like, Philip Rivers... let's go bold prediction. I'm going to say 150 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. Before San Francisco can figure it out.
I can see that.
And it's going to be
especially because it's a home.
And it's going to be Chargers all day.
Yeah, I think so too.
For the night game, another divisional matchup here. We got the Baltimore Ravens
Steelers
and the Steelers. Steelers playing 2 primetime games back to back, got Monday night and Sunday night. Good for them. Their primetime player, Le'Veon, still hasn't showed up yet. It's the same amount of money, girl. Like I told you, it's the same amount. Just show up.
He's just more upset because
I've got you on my bench, bro. I can't use you, bro. I'm gonna sit out the Sunday night pick.
I'm gonna say the Ravens. Sorry, Riley.
Okay, I think if I had to lean anywhere, I'm not gonna make a pick, but I agree with her. Monday night game.
Chiefs, Broncos, Chiefs.
Let's go, baby. I'm not gonna pick the Broncos though. The Chiefs look really good. Patrick Mahomes is on fire, you guys would hate me if I would lose all credibility here if I picked the Broncos over the Chiefs. It's not gonna be the case. Kansas City will come into Denver and they're gonna get it done.
Would be nice to see the upset though at home.
No, I agree. I mean, if we can put some pressure on the kid, be nice. But he's playing really good football and probably the best football of any quarterback. I freaking hate the Chiefs.
That's how I am.
Almost more than I hate the Raiders, but. Still, I'm not a fan of the Chargers either. But anyway, that's our picks, week 4. We're getting into some puppy trouble over here, so it's dinner time. We'll go ahead and see you guys next week.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us again. We appreciate you joining us for Amanda and myself. Shoots.
Bye.
Bye.